Hi guys, this is Sarah Sharman, and today I am going to teach you how to do split time opposite direction anti-spins. It's a really fun doubles move. There's lots of really fun anti-spin variations you can do. I was first taught this move by Cassie McKinney at a doubles workshop. She's really great. Go check her out if you haven't before. But I'm going to teach you a similar method as she taught me, and I hope it helps you all. If you don't know how to do an anti-spin is basically going to be spinning the hoop in the opposite direction of where you end up wanting it. So if I'm going, I want my hoop on the right hand side and my palm is facing up, I'm going to spin my hoop to the left actually. Spin it to the left and it's going to spin up and out until it's on the right side. So it kind of spins over the top of your hand and back out. Okay, so if I'm doing anti-spins to the right with my right hoop, which is gold, I'm going to start my palm up. I'm going to spin out to the right, so my thumb is up. Spin it to the top. My thumb is facing the right. My palm is down. Spinning it to the left. My thumb is down. And then when you get here, you're actually going to just pull the hoop back to the start position. So you aren't going to let go of the hoop. It's just going to be a pull back to start. So these are anti-spins going to the right with my right hoop. If I'm going to the left, I'm going to start my move by doing a push. So you're not letting go of the hoop. You're going to push it out to the side so your thumb is down. Anti-spin up, anti-spin out, anti-spin down. And that's kind of where people have a hard time with anti-spins, is this push or pull, depending. And it's always going to be from when you're across your body coming back to the bottom. So, or from the bottom going up to the top. It's kind of going in this weird diagonal, this low diagonal spot here. So if I have my left hoop, if I'm going to the right, I'm going to get in that cross position first, is the push over, anti-spin up, anti-spin out, anti-spin down. Or if I'm going the other direction, is the anti-spin over, anti-spin up, anti-spin here, and then when they're in this cross again, you're gonna pull it down. So if that didn't make sense and you're trying to learn anti-spins for the first time, go check out a video. We're gonna move on to the next part. Next part is figuring out your anti-spins in the same direction, same time. So you're gonna have two hoops, and we're going to spin out. So this first one, I'm gonna do a push with my left hoop, and I'm gonna do an anti-spin out with my right. So at the same time, it's here. Anti-spins up, anti-spins out, pull down with your right, anti-spin over with your left. So it looks like this. If you go the other direction, you're going to do an anti-spin out with the left at first and a pull out with your right. So here, up, here, pull with the left. And so those are same time, same direction anti-spins. And if you have a hard time with that, but you're really trying to advance to doing it with two hoops, I would suggest going one at a time. So you would go spin out with your right with the anti-spin, pull out to the right with your left hand, anti-spin up with your left, anti-spin up with your right, anti-spin out with your left, anti-spin out with your right, pull down with your right, anti-spin down with your right. Do that in each direction, one at a time, nice and slow. You really want to be able to control these and understand the movements instead of just trying to muscle your way through it with your arms. Really control it and stop it each time. It's going to give you a lot more control with your anti-spins for all the kind of anti-spin variations you want to do. Take your time, be patient with these. It really pays off in the end. So now if we want to do split time opposite direction anti-spins, I would highly suggest you start by doing this one hoop at a time. Don't try to do both hoops at one time. It gets really confusing and frustrating, and there's just no need for that when you can go one at a time and just kind of learn it gradually. So let's start going out. Let's start in the split position here actually. So we'll start palms facing each other. Thumbs are out to the right. So my left hoop is on top, my right hoop is on bottom. We're gonna hold our palms here so they're touching. Thumbs are out to the right. Split them apart now. So this is going to be the top and bottom. Whenever you're in the split position for opposite direction split time anti-spins, your thumbs are always going to face the same direction. So when you have left hip on top, right hip on bottom, your thumbs are going to face the right. When you have left hip on bottom, right hip on top, your thumbs are going to face to the left, and they're both going to face the same direction. So let's start left hip on top, right hip on the bottom, thumbs to the right. And we are going to start by kind of spinning out to the left here. So we'll start with an anti-spin out to the left. And then we're going to do a pull up with your right hand. So here we're going to pull up. Our hoops are now stacked. My right hoop, I have my thumb down, and my right hoop is in front of my left hoop when I'm on the left side. My left thumb is facing up. So when you're to the sides, you're always going to have one thumb down, one thumb up. The thumb down is going to be the front hoop. The thumb up is the back hoop. So we're stacked here. And we came down initially with our left hoop anti-spinning out. So that means that we need to have our right hoop on top next. So we're going to anti-spin up with our right hoop, and you're going to do a pull, no, an anti-spin down, right? Yeah, it's hard going slow. You're going to do an anti-spin down with your left. So now our thumbs are both facing the left, our right hoop is on top, our left hoop is on bottom. And then we're going to go out to the right. So we're going to anti-spin out with the top hoop to the right, and we're going to pull up with the left. So our left hoop is now in front of our right hoop. Thumb down in front, thumb up and back. So from here, we're going to have the black hoop on top again, where we started. We're going to anti-spin up with our left, pull, or anti-spin down with the right. And now we're in our start position, thumbs to the right. So if we continue with this pattern, we're going to go out to the left with the black, pull up with the gold in my right hand, anti-spin up with my right hand, anti-spin down with my left, anti-spin out with my right, pull over with my left, anti-spin up with my left, anti-spin down with my right, anti-spin out with my left, pull up with my right, anti-spin up with my right, anti-spin down with my left. So as you get more comfortable with this, you can start trying to go faster. Sorry, I have a cold. Try just continuing this pattern as best you can. Try to get as small of breaks as you can in between. When you get comfortable with this, you can try to start going 2 at a time. So if I'm here in the split position and I want to go out to the left, I'm going to try to do that in one motion. You can take a pause here and then try the next motion. Pause, together, pause, together. If you make a mistake, go back and correct yourself. Don't just move on. I have found it to be very important with anti-spins to just go back and make the correction instead of moving on. As you get faster and faster, you can start just going with it and not making pauses. And then it becomes a style thing. If you want to make some pauses and make it interesting, you definitely can. It's kind of fun to do that. I like to kind of switch between moves and do different interesting things. But make sure you go in both directions. So all that was, I was spinning out to the left first. I would highly suggest doing the same thing out to your right. So here, and I really should learn this opposite direction because I don't do it nearly enough. But yeah, you'll find that one way is easier than the other, and that tends to be the side that you practice more and that you get better at. And I would really encourage you to spend as equal amount of time as you can going both directions, because it will really help when you're in your flow, making your flow more seamless and natural. If you can learn these directions or these moves in both directions and you can flow seamlessly between them. It also looks really neat to be going one direction and then switching really fast so that you're going the opposite direction. But apparently I'm losing my voice from my cold, so that's going to be all I'm going to teach right now. If you have any questions, let me know. I really hope that helps. If something's unclear, just let me know. This is a really quick tutorial. I wanted to get it on my YouTube as fast as I could for my friend. He was requesting it. So yeah, I hope it helps. Let me know if you have questions, if you'd like more tutorials, and then go ahead and tag me in your Instagram videos or hit me up on YouTube and let me know if you've learned these moves. I'd love to see you do them and see you put your own flair on them, especially if you have any interesting ways in and out of these moves. I love getting inspiration from all of you. So yeah, let me know. I hope it helped, and I hope you have fun doing these split time anti-spins in opposite directions. Happy hooping!